Oh, hey, Mike. Cool. You got the newspapers. Let's see. Let us see the whole stack of the Ukiah Daily Journal. And there is, all right, MURAL documents, the fight for voting rights. It's so cool they did that. And I'm just going to run over here and show the panel that they're talking about. Here we are. The suffragists walking through a real door that is painted as if it's open. Knowledge of history is a community's memory. This is the story of here, the Ukiah Valley, inland Mendocino County. I'm Lauren Sinnott, and I painted this visual narrative of the region's history. It took 4 years because the subject is on the immense side. Okay, I'm here on a Monday morning, and what the heck? There are no cars. The subject matter begins before human habitation, moves through the millennia of rich native culture, and then represents the stages of settlement and development in this part of Northern California. As was the practice in the Renaissance, this mural's subject matter is illustrated with real people and places, both past and present. There are over 200 portraits, including 2 wolves, 3 dogs, and 1 duck. For every subject I planned, somebody would share an experience that expanded it, and someone else would provide family history and photos. The community helped me tell their stories in a way that went far beyond my original sketch and dove deep into the fabric of life here. The mural is a public work for everyone, but also it's about everyone. People can see why this art has meaning. They understand the argument I once presented to a dear friend over dinner. You will be fascinated, he was informed, looking doubtful, as he questioned art history and the importance of such things. History is to humanity as memory is to the individual, I said. We are each of us walking backwards into the future. Would you want to do that with your eyes shut? My companion smiled, saw it was true, and ordered champagne.
We are celebrating this masterpiece.
I think it is going to go now.
Career.
It's
on the roof! All right!
It's on the rooftop. Perfect. Representational art depicts people, animals, objects, landscape, things that you recognize, no matter how fanciful. Some works go a step further and depict events, something happening, a story, and public art often tells the story of its place. This historical narrative is intended to enhance civic identity for everybody in our area and to express that in a welcoming way to visitors. People have told me it makes them feel proud to live in Ukiah, to be recognized and honored. Some, including men, have said it makes them cry, in a good way. This is art that is a gift to people to look at, but it is also like a mirror. Its story is their story. Come, join me on a tour. Notice the sky and distant landscape are continuous across all 26 panels, while each panel contains scenes that illustrate that period or subject. 1 word at the top is the title of each. The wall is a whole block long and 19 feet tall at the eastern end where we start, moving chronologically left to right. And this is just the east side that you're looking at now. There is this much more on the other side of the building's entrance. Nature, the first panel, depicts the natural world that existed here for millennia before humans arrived in North America. The panel is full of families. A wolf mother and daughter play tag. Black-tailed deer drink from a stream. A black bear guides her cub and a mountain lion licks her kittens. Can you find the 4 symbols of love scattered near them? A bull Tule elk sticks his tongue out because it's mating season, and he is approaching a female so she can appreciate his antlers. The faces of 2 more wolves are as expressive as those of people. 2 of these wolves are portraits. Heavenly runs behind her mother above, and Cinnamon stands at eye level. Their human is Sparkles Totten, a local woman who adopts rescue wolf pups, seen here with Heavenly. Smaller native animals in the foreground engage the viewer, especially kids who will be standing at their level. A gray squirrel with acorns, a brush rabbit in front of the red limbs of a curving manzanita, a flicker, and bees living in a hollow branch. The endangered native Lange's metalmark butterfly feeds on stylized naked buckwheat flowers in the lower left. At the lower right is a red twig dogwood, leafless in autumn. Although nature without humanity occupies only a single panel here, in real time it would be the subject of all the panels but one. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old, and North America took shape 600 million years ago. During just the most recent 5 million, Homo sapiens and the other human species evolved beginning in Africa. Our voyage to the other continents, including this one, occurred only during the last 100,000 years, just the blink of an eye. Yet so rich a tapestry of culture and history could populate 1,000 murals. But for now, focus your attention in to this one tiny point on the map and see its story expand into the following 25 panels. The next 4 panels depict our region's indigenous tribes and the life they led in their deep or southern valley, giving us the word Ukiah and the contemporary name Ukiah. Native people flourished here for more than 15,000 years, developing a sustainable and efficient lifestyle. They were hunter-gatherers and used land management techniques to support the game animals and edible plants that they liked. Foremost was controlled burning, which led to an open environment with a lot of fresh plant growth that supported deer, elk, and other herbivores. When Europeans arrived on the shores of California, they were amazed at the sheer abundance of game. Here in the oak woodland, plentiful acorns became a staple food. In the resourcefulness panel, 2 women gather acorns into large baskets. Below them, you see raised storage silos. Women shelled the acorns as needed and then ground them with a mortar and pestle. The acorn meal was leached of bitter tannins by pouring water through it in a sand basin. The seasonal abundance of inland Mendocino County was balanced by the wealth of the coast, especially prolific salmon runs. To the right, a woman uses a beater to gather seeds. Remember her when we look at the community panel. Northern coastal California had some of the highest population densities in all of native North America. Pomo tribes ranged from the Mendocino coast to Clear Lake, which is painted spanning 2 panels. Pomo men were hunters and fishermen. For trawling, they used 2-in-1 conical baskets that were woven together at the rim. The smaller inner cone had an open tip so fish could swim in and through the little hole and then be trapped in the larger basket. See them on the lake shore here. The canoe is made from bundled tule rushes. A woman gathers the rushes below. She has a traditional Pomo chin tattoo, which was not just a fashion statement, but was earned. Pomo women foraged for seeds, berries, greens and roots, mushrooms and grasshoppers, which had a buttery flavor. A young woman gathers wild grapes at the upper right. Blue elderberry appears near the boy with his bow and obsidian-tipped arrow from volcanic Clear Lake. Another woman is sorting buckeye nuts, which appear behind her, as well as pine cones and a bowl of pine nuts. Below right are thimbleberries and the white winter berries of red twig dogwood, medicinal yarrow, and mushrooms including chanterelles. Ethnographers describe the Pomo as sedentary and affluent. In other words, so rich in resources that they didn't need to migrate with herds. There is no better way to illustrate community than by the native band, living and working together, delighting in their children, teaching them in all activities, honoring the wisdom and experience of elders, valuing generosity and the care of future generations. In the middle of the panel, 4 women perform in traditional headdresses and skirts made of strips of soft inner bark. Below them, a musician with clappers creates the beat for 3 men dancing in front of a spiritual roundhouse. They have flicker feather masks and turkey feather ritual aprons. A cleansing smoke rises from the sacred fire inside to bathe and unite the people above and below. A woman weaves the type of giant basket that was used for acorn mush at a gathering. Below, a woman sits in a house made of rushes, resting her hand on an abalone shell. Another woman in her finest garments offers food. A young mother carries her baby in a traditional pomo cradle, and a man stands with his atlatl, a tool for launching arrows and spears with more force than a bow. In the foreground, an elder woman starts a coil basket, a boy watching over her shoulder, and a young girl and her toddler brother have stick dice and acorn spinning tops near them. And at the very bottom of the panel, you see black and white acorn bread in a basket. Contemporary people can model for the long-ago scenes. Local native historian White Wolf James posed for the elder making the shell currency used by the Pomo for trading. And that is what the young woman next to him is wearing, necklaces of money. The renowned photographer Edward Curtis, who took this photograph, did not record the name of his 16-year-old subject. But much later in her life, White Wolf knew her. Therefore, we can honor her by saying her name, Frances Jack. Plus, without knowing it, I'd already painted a figure based on a photo of Frances's own mother, Celia Joaquin. The woman gathering seeds and resourcefulness is the reverse image of Celia, seen younger and no longer in stifling Western clothes. Ancient redwoods blanketed our coastal region and extended inland, fed by ocean fog. They condense moisture in their branches, making it rain at their feet, even while their tips may emerge into sun. Nothing compares to the experience of standing among these giants, and no word describes them better than majesty, which is painted at the top of this panel. There are redwoods alive today that were seedlings at the time of Christ. They are among the oldest living things on the planet and the tallest trees on Earth at 380 feet. Their massive trunks can measure 30 feet in diameter. They make me feel blessed to live among them. The spotted owl family that you see here represents a species crucial to saving the old-growth forest that we still have. And these owls are part of a number of treasure hunts in the mural, as you will see in the following video. Yes, we're counting all the birds. Peacock and little tiny birdie in hand. And up here, the ones I forgot, the 2 chickens. And let's go follow the family.
I'm still trying to find the birdies.
Yes, let's come on to this side. Okay, yeah, over here.
Yeah, it's massive.
Okay, Maddie, tell me when you find one. Yes, a beautiful hawk. What number are we at? Yes, woodpecker.
So
Perfect. Did you count? I lost count already.
there's 4 over there,
I think so.
2 here, so 6.
Okay, let's
6.
keep looking.
Are these kind of birds?
Yes,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
yes.
11,
11, the quail. 12, 13, 14, the spotted owls.
How many did you get, man?
She's at 14. 15, yes, the flicker. We got 15 birds.
Here's a bunny.
Yes.
This is the normal parade over to where we load up the cart over here with all the materials that are needed for the day. I'm trying to use my best narrator's voice.
Your voice is really good for narrating film. It's awesome.
And from here, we load things up for the rest of the work for the day and the project.
Yes. Oh, it's so tall, right? Today, the alarm won't be on because we're late enough that other people will be here, but fine. Into the darkness. And the Conference Center's champion ice machine. Perfect. Here we go. So imagine now you can see the gallons. And we used to, I don't know why I didn't think of this at the beginning, but we used to carry gallons in and out, and you know, depending on how many colors I wanted, that was at least, I don't know, usually we would take about at least 12 gallons out, I think. But now, this beautiful little setup using my wine 6-packs from Safeway, I have the paint in jars, ideally in mason jars, because they have these awesome lids that you can that come apart. You can actually clean them, you know, get the paint out of the threads and all that. So all we have to take out now is 6 packs, 1 box, and I'm going to get the water. So back in the kitchen. And before we go up here and unload and open the door so we can get the barriers on the extra chair. And if you come here, Mike, yeah, show him the chair. And come on out and show Phil coming back from the site. Oh, hey, Mike.
All right, we're gonna have to break the mold. No more blueberry muffins. We're gonna
at
graduate
Mama's?
to lemon raspberry.
Let's see. Oh my God, look at that white covering. It's not a blanket, it's frosting.
Yeah.
From Mama's.
From Mama's, yes.
They do a good job. Thank you,
Mama's
Mike.
Cafe,
Yay.
right on State Street.
Cool. Thanks, Mike. Might find it hard to see this, but tiny video about the fun stuff that happens on a job site. I bring my jam and it's so hot. It's fermenting. I'm making jam ready to put on my homemade bread. Oh, wow. Cutie. So cute to have you guys here. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, it's from Phil's taillight. Oh. Wow. Look at that red. It's like they're licking red. Cuties. Okay, it's already going.
Already going.
Sorry. I need my look at the ineffective knee cushion.
And the holes where the knees go.
Right.
Let me get one swipe across the bottom first.
They're doing the
Okay.
final anti-graffiti coating.
I'll start from here. Go
Okay.
backwards this time.
Okay. Yeah, the final coating on the final panel, the final brushstrokes happen at noon today. Ro, come and meet my son. This is Adrian. This
Hi
is
there.
Ro.
Hi, Adrian.
You
How are
can
you?
catch him in the video. He's in the mural.
Hi, Ro.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you, sir. That's Ro. He's a friend. He's a friend, sweetie. You don't have to bark.
Sorry.
You don't have to bark, baby.
Show the camera where you are, guys.